All right, everybody, it's Adam and Mike with Just the Tips, bringing you our first blind match of the season. We did them in Florida.
Yep. So, yeah, that was kind of this year.
Yeah.
That was this year, but it wasn't this season.
Yeah.
This one is serious. I mean, we've tried to, we've attempted it a couple times this year, but
Yeah.
scorecards weren't looking too great.
No, you'd be like, we'd get off the course and just like, no,
Nope.
just no, not today. But today, two separate matches. I was out in the first group. You were out in the second group.
Yep.
And we're here in beautiful New York. It's a balmy 145 degrees.
I have 3 rounds of sweat on me. I'm on my 4th round of sweat.
So it was funny. My wife and I were away upstate New York in Buffalo and Syracuse, and she had a 8:50 tee time this morning. And I go, good, we'll leave early. You can get there. I'll have some time to practice because normally our tee time's 9:30, something like that. I get a text message. Ours is 8 o'clock. So I left Syracuse this morning at 4:30 after being at a big barbecue. Got to the course, rolled out of the car onto the first tee.
Dude, you're insane.
No.
You're insane.
I'll tell you what though, and I don't know if it's just a matter of getting older or what, but it took me forever to get loose to the point where I could swing the club today.
When I drive to Massachusetts, I have to get out and like stretch the legs and move. And that's 2 1/4 from here.
Yep. Yeah, we had breakfast at 5:30 this morning and stopped and get some gas, and so we had this great hot day, but I had zero expectation for the day. And you're like, do you want to play? And I'm like, yes. The answer is always yes, but you've been playing great lately.
Been feeling pretty good.
Yep.
Yep.
And what's your handicap down to?
9.7.
9.7, lowest ever.
Lowest ever. Thank you, Mr. Jack.
There you go.
Mr. Daryl Jack.
Yeah.
Everything that we've been working on together is really kind of piecing everything together, so
Yeah.
it feels good.
Well, like I said, you've been throwing down some low scores. So I'm a 2.8, right? And so that you said it was how many strokes today?
That gets you 3.
That gets me 3 from the blues.
So I got 11.
All right.
So I get 8.
So 8 it is.
Yeah.
So as you guys know, the blind match, we'll play it. We'll sit here on the deck and we'll play it like we were playing together. It's a 5-5-10 Nassau.
So neither one of us know how it turned out.
No.
So this is how it's going to go.
Exactly. So we have to flip a tee. By the way, Mr. Lowry with another one of his with his crazy tees. You know.
You stole one from him?
No, he gives them to me. He's like, "Do you want one?" I feel bad not taking it from him.
Sponsored?
He's not, but he believes that these tees are giving him an extra 35 yards.
35.
3 to 5 yards.
Oh. 3.5.
So we'll flip the tee for honors. There you go. Oh, all right. So first tee, crushed a drive right down the middle because I'm Adam Paddock. Had 125 in, proceeded to miss the green to the left. Couldn't get up and down. Made a 5 for 5.
Nice job, Mr. Adam Paddock.
Yeah, it was a great drive.
Down the middle. Had 115 in.
Whoa!
Throw a pitch and wedge on, pin high, just a little left of the flag, missed the putt, tap in par.
Tap in par.
Yeah, so
Mike's up 1.
All
right, end note the honors, Your Honor.
All right, number 2 had another pretty good drive, but it snuck off into the right rough. Just hit a 4-iron up there. My next shot, pitch and wedge, I had above my feet, like a good foot above my feet.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, let me just aim right and it's gonna come back. Didn't come back, so it just like sat on the right rough, and that pin was, it was a tricky putt or a tricky chip, and I'm sitting there. Mr. Longman's my playing partner. I'm like, dude, I don't have this shot. He's like, nah, you're not supposed to say that. I was like, I love this shot. This is my favorite shot. Chipped it tight, tap in, par.
Par.
Yeah.
So another big drive, 240 in. Might as well just grab the 3-wood. Knock it into the bunker on the left, the one that, if you go to our videos, we have.
So you did it on purpose?
Yes.
I know how to get out of there.
Knocked it on and then proceeded to 3-putt for a 6.
Very nice.
Yep.
Very nice.
Yep.
Listen, let me ask you a question.
Yep.
Why do you hit 3-wood there? 240?
Yeah.
You're not going to get there.
I was trying.
But you're not gonna.
It's hard. If I hit it, I listen. I still thought it was a good shot, and knowing that bunker, I thought I could get up and down for birdie. By the way, my partner is getting a stroke a hole, and he was in great shape.
Yeah.
You know, so
there's always that. So there's like that aspect of it is like, all right, my partner's fine. Let me be aggressive.
Yep.
plus like you're playing the match
Yeah.
against your other two guys.
Yeah.
And then there's times when I'm like, oh yeah, but I'm still playing against Adam.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. Listen, I love it because sometimes I'm like, I'm not totally in the hole, and then it brings me, oh yeah, I'm still playing against Mike.
Yeah.
So you're up 2 after 2.
All right, 3, I hit a crappy drive, hit the tree, dropped straight down, hit a hybrid up there to like 100, hit a perfect little Daryl, I'm gonna call it the Daryl punch pitching wedge.
Okay.
Right, just this little half pitching wedge. I thought this thing was money, and then like goes off the back.
Oh.
I chipped on, 2-putt, 6.
Oof. So the good news is now that I'm 2 over and down 2, I hit the ball in the woods on the left, drops down. I got 220 in. I take a hybrid. Figured I'm going to leave myself like 60 yards. I hit it into the trees again on the left.
On the left.
Yep. So now I got, but it kicked forward. I'm in the rough. I had 56 yards, knocked it to 4 feet, made the putt for par.
Oh my God.
Double barky. Yep. So
Right, so I'm up 1, you're 2.
Yep. So I pull up to number 4, and I hooked the ball on every single hole so far, but also hit every fairway, by the way, because I hit the fairway on 1. It was just barely in the fairway. On 2, I hooked it barely in the fairway. 3, it hit out of the tree and just barely on the 4. I hook it on number 4 going out, hits the cedar tree, kicks into the fairway, end up. I have 135, middle of the fairway. Yep.
Were you at church this morning? Is that where you were?
Dude, and I'm still not feeling it. And so I try and hit an 8-iron to the middle of the green, and I kind of fan it to the right, and I leave myself a 25-footer. My 78-year-old partner reads the putt, dead in the middle of the cup, birdie.
And you're going to take that?
Yeah, barky birdie.
You're going to take that?
100%. All day, barky birdie.
You feel okay with that?
I feel great about that, dude.
You're gonna sleep tonight?
I was back to 1 over after 4.
You're gonna sleep tonight. Wow. Okay. I played the hole like you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Right. I hit a drive into the middle. Mm-hmm. I had 135 in.
Yeah.
I hit an 8-iron. I hit an 8-iron up onto the green, pin high. Uh-huh. Missed the putt, tap in par.
You get the stroke there? All right. So you're still up 1. Oh, up 2 because you got the stroke. Yep. Okay. Whew. All right.
All right. So number 5 was playing what, 175?
No, I was playing long. I was playing 185.
Oh, all right.
Because the tees are all the way to the back of the tee box.
I know. I think I hit a 5-iron there. I think I went back and hit a 5.
Yep.
Pin high left, which that pin was left, so you're kind of short-sighted. Hit the perfect little fluffy flop out of there.
Yeah.
Tap in par.
Nice. You stroking?
No, I only get 8, and that's number 9 handicap.
So I hit a smooth hybrid that was the perfect trajectory directly to the middle of the green, 20 feet, lipped out the birdie putt, tap in par.
Because you didn't hit a tree.
There was no tree there. Exactly. So
still up 2. Mm-hmm. Number 6, I hit a dead straight drive, dude.
Okay.
Right where I aim. I always aim like right up the right up the alley.
The middle of the middle.
Yeah.
Right? Assuming the big fade.
Exactly. And it was dead straight. I was like, oh, crap. I thought it was gone. Luckily, it's wet and long there. Mm-hmm. So I found it, knocked it on, almost make like a 35-footer tap in par.
So real tough pin. That pin's back, and it's sitting like on a knob. So I hit a smoke show of a drive, 99 yards. Right? Little wind in the face, and I'm still not feeling it. I'm like, I'm not going to try and gas this wedge and get it all the way there. I'm going to take a knockdown wonder wedge, hit it to about 15 feet, but above the hole. Had the craziest creeping downhill putt, tap in par.
Okay. All right. So I'm still up 2.
Still up 2.
All right. So 7, I hit a really good drive, but it leaked on me and then went down the hill, and I didn't have any shot to get it back in. So I hit it up towards 8, and I saw you there.
Yeah.
Exactly how I wanted to. I hit a good 9-iron. I had like 125, 130 to that flag, and I hit a perfect 9-iron up over the tree, but I think it caught the back side of the tree.
Yeah.
And
when it
dropped
come down.
Chipped it on, hit a really good chip. Left the putt short for 6.
6 for 5.
6 for 5.
Okay. I hooked mine into the hazard. And then because of our discussion about where the drop is, I no longer take it between the point of entry and the tee box. I now have the point of entry and the pin. So I try off this side hill hard pan. The window is this big. I hit it back into the hazard, right? Then I chunk one up. I hit a hybrid. I finally knock it on the green and then 3-putt for 9. Yep. So I was 1 over. Yep. So you're up 3 with 2 to play on the front. Right. So you win the front. I should press. I won't press.
Can you do that?
I can do whatever I want. So, nice swing.
All right. So,
anyway, so going to 8th, a little par 3 down the hill, pinned a little back, top shelf.
I hit a 5-iron, but I caught it a little on the toe. Still got onto the green. Had a big right to left and almost make it tap in par.
All right. 7-iron. I didn't quite catch it. I left it in the rough on the left, but between the trap and the green, terrible lie. Chunk it out, 2-putt, another bogey, up 4. Oof. Oof.
So 9. Our playing partner pressed. So I had to not go in the water.
Yep.
So I didn't. And I hit it way left.
Hang on. There's Michelle on the tee. What a great looking swing.
So I yanked it left, hit the tree, dropped down. I had to punch out. So I punched out to like 1. I had maybe 170 going in. And the guy I was playing against did the same thing. He punched out. He had 170 going in. And I knew I was stroking there. So I was like, let me just see what he decides to do with his third shot. And he hit it on.
Yeah.
You know, he's 170. He hit a pitch and wedge, I believe. And
smooth shot.
So
good swing.
I'm like, all right, let me go for it. And I went for it.
Yeah.
Knocked it on. Do you remember where that pin is?
Yeah, yeah.
Left center.
Yeah, but it's back left. Yeah. There's not a lot of room between the left side of the green and the pin, and there's almost nothing in the back.
Left of the pin high on the fringe.
Okay.
Yeah, I had like an 8-footer, but it was like sloping down.
Yeah.
And I hit this putt exactly how I wanted to, and it just didn't come left. So tap in bogey.
Wow.
For 4.
5 for 4. All right. So here I am. My partner's like, come on, I need you here. I only get 2 strokes the rest of the round. I get 9 and 10.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, I need you here. We just made a bogey. So I proceed to hit my ball in the water.
Nice.
7-iron to 90 yards. Hit a 3/4 underwear wedge to exactly where you were and made the putt.
Oh, nice.
5 for 5.
5 for 5. So I'm up 5.
Up 5 on the front.
5 on the front.
All right.
And the back might be a little bit of a different story.
So I needed to get it going on the back, or I was ready to walk off the course. I'm like, holy cow. I shot 43 on the front with a 9.
I shot 40.
Yep. So, all right.
All right, so 10. I flailed the drive out to the right, but it got up there, so I just hit a hybrid up there. Just short, chip on, 2-putt, bogey.
Bogey. Lost my drive a little left, but I hit it hard. Knocked my next in the bunker on the right. Sandy par.
Nice.
Still down 5.
Still down 5. All right. 11. I hit a good shot. It just leaked on me, so I was past the bunker in the rough. Again, I had this little like cute little floppy shot that just I had to get like over the fringe and let it go.
Yeah.
So I got the 54 out. I'm hitting. I'm swinging. I'm like, it's time for the 58. So I pulled out the 58. It's the second time this year it's kind of shown its face. Chip it to like 1 foot, tap in.
Par?
Par. Yeah.
So on the last to hit, everybody else is on the green with world-class shots, just towering draws, beautiful fades. Everybody's got 10 feet. I get up, I hit it with the edge of the 8-iron,
nice.
And I shoot this thing. It never gets more than 10 feet off the ground. where the green is completely flat and is downhill, so this should be out of bounds.
This should hit like mid-green and just
scoot
into somebody's kitchen.
But it catches the fringe, and just from years of mowing, there's like just the slightest little hump. Like if you had a putt over it, it wouldn't even bother you. I hit the back of this hump, it shot straight up in the air, and I was closest to the pin.
Are you serious?
I missed the putt, I made the 3, but yep. So,
dude, seriously,
yep.
I don't even think you need to go to church anymore.
I'm still down 5 though.
You're still down 5.
5 with 7 to play.
Had a really good drive on 12. Yanked it a little bit, but you know that's kind of where I aim. It must have caught the tree because it wasn't as far up as I expected it.
Yeah.
And my ego, I don't have an ego on the golf course. Like
right.
I'm not that guy looking 50 yards ahead.
Yeah.
You know. But I was probably 20 yards ahead of where my ball was. I was looking.
Yeah.
So it must have caught a little bit of that tree. Pretty good lie. Hit a 3-wood and topped it. I was so angry. I'm like, why did you even do that? Like,
should have hit the 7-iron,
dude.
Yeah.
5-iron.
Yeah.
5-iron. It would have been fine. So now I hit a 4-iron. Hit it up there. Got like 64 yards.
Yeah.
So 64-yard challenge.
Yeah.
Knock it on. I got maybe a 15-footer with that slope on the left side of the green.
Yep.
And 2 of the guys that we were playing with had similar putts, so I'm like, dude, I got this. They both left it short. They both read it really good, but they just left it short. I'm like, perfect. So I'm gonna just put a little extra on this. Read it perfectly, but just put a little too much on it, and behind the hole 6.
Okay. So drive, pulled it left, no problem. 4-wood to 64 yards.
Nice.
Right?
Perfect. That's right where I was.
Knocked it to 4 inches. Give me birdie.
Nice.
Yep.
Good for you. All right. So you were 1 up on the back.
Yep.
And I'm up 4 on the overall.
Yep. So I got 4 and 1.
You keep the 1. I'll keep the.
All right. So I'm up 1.
Right.
So my tee box with the birdie.
Yep.
Second straight day in a row, or time I played 13. I hit the wire that goes across.
Really?
Yep. Put a big black mark, and it's an automatic replay.
Yeah.
Hit the ball to 64 yards of the green. Right. Take the same exact shot I had. I hit it onto the green and spin it off. Lip out the birdie putt, make par.
That's unfortunate. So I dead yank my drive over 16 greens. A second later, heads pop up over the hill. So I'm like, oh crap. I'm
just
like, dude,
murdered these people.
Just murdered these guys. It was Big H and his group.
Oh geez.
So we're driving
You
over.
just
there.
cost them $600,000.
Like, sorry guys, and you're like, no, it's fine. It's right there. It was fine. It was in the fairway of 16.
Okay.
Got 100 yards.
Yeah.
And I hit a perfect shot. It hits on the green and just trickles into the rough right above the bunker.
Okay.
Meanwhile, like the other guys are all doing their thing. We're looking for another guy's ball. I'm like, all right, guys. I was walking. The other guys had two of the guys had carts, so they're back there looking for him. I'm like, I'm just gonna go. Like, go ahead. Chipped it in.
Oh, come on.
Chipped it in. I left it in there just so when they came back up,
Yeah.
So chip in, birdie.
Nice.
5 up and even on the back.
Even on the back. But your tee again. Jeez.
All right. So I think the birdie took all the wind out of my sails because my next drive I hit out of bounds.
Birdie tax.
Yeah.
Yep.
OB right.
Mm-hmm.
And Joey said that you can drop in the fairway, but you're hitting 4.
2-stroke penalty. Yeah.
So I did that, which whatever. It's a huge
penalty,
but
keeps you from going walking back to the tee box.
Yeah. Hit it up, and then proceeded to chunk a couple chips. So 7.
Oof. So I yank my drive left of left. I'm in the rough on 15 near the water.
On the other side.
Right. I have the right play is to play it back into the fairway and then hit a medium iron up. But my partner's in good shape, so I try and cut a 4-wood around the trees. But
a high cut forward.
A high cut forward over the trees at about 175 yards. I thin it. It doesn't touch anything. It goes right between all the trees and rolls up onto the fringe. I wasn't able to get up and down, but it did make 5.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So you made a 5. I made
a 7 with a stroke. Back up 1, back down 4. All right. Whew.
Okay.
So back to 15. Yank it again left. I mean, I was missing left all day long. I'm 165. Pins back on the top.
Oh, I saw
I have a window where I have to hit it under one set of branches and over another set, but it looks perfect. And I do. I almost drop it in the cup, but the greens are hard and it's not a big landing area. So the 6-iron skips to the back. I have a tricky little chip, but I chip it, I get up and down for 4.
Good for you.
Yep.
So at least like you did what you were trying to do there and
Yeah.
you didn't get lucky. So I hit a really good 4-iron off the tee.
Okay, keeps you out of the water.
Yep. And if I hit any other club on this line, it would have been fine too.
Yeah.
So proceed to duff a 4-iron on my next shot. And it gets me up to like, I didn't really duff it. I caught it heavy. It gets me up to 60 yards short of the bunker.
All right, it's not the end of the world. It's not great, but
I'm like, dude, this is perfect. I had this shot on 12. I'm going to hit the same shot, same 60-yard shot, get it back on that shelf. And I hit it fine, and it barely got to the green. I was like, what was that?
Uh-oh.
I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea what it was. I'm like, I was staring at it. And then 3-putted. So 6 for 5.
6 for 5, so my 4. So 2 on the side, down 3 on the day. We go to 16. 16 is playing 161, pins extremely up front, 7-iron to pin high, lip out the putt, par.
Okay. I hit a 6-iron long left, hit a beautiful chip on to like 6 feet and missed the putt.
Okay. No stroke there.
No stroke.
Okay.
So up 2.
Up
which
3.
is the play. Up 3 on the back, so you won the back.
All right. 17, my partner's like, we need a birdie here, like we need the air to breathe. So I hook it as hard as I possibly can, almost into 12. Punch out, hit it on the green. I hit off. Dude, I had 125 downhill. I punched the wonder wedge, and it hit short of the green and went right towards the cup. It lipped out and almost went off the green.
Oh, wow.
Right? I had a 30-footer coming back, 2-putt par.
Okay. I hit a drive over here onto 18, which is fine. Hit a 4-iron up to 114 yards. Had a little breeze behind us. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to hit this full pitch and wedge. Exactly how I want to. I aimed a little right because, I wanted the green to come left. I thought it would, lie. I hit this thing exactly how I wanted to. It catches the lip of the bunker. I'm talking.
Oh, no.
I'm talking dirt on the lip of the bunker and kicks back across the bunker. So
What?
now I have a downhill lie.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Downhill lie to a downhill shot to a green that falls off past the pin.
So I get it on 2-putt 6.
6 pop?
No pop. So up 1.
4 on the side.
You won
But it feels good. 4 on the side. All right.
Up 1 on the overall.
So you and I have been talking a lot about 18 lately because this is where I'm seeing my maximum results fitness shine. Where I used to hit driver 5-iron or driver hybrid. Now I'm hitting driver 8-iron, even into the wind, right? Well, I hooked the shit out of one, left rough, but the pin's extreme right.
You might want to call Hector Blanco.
Dude, you got to send me the slice shaft, the straight shaft.
Just switch shaft.
So I'm playing against Vlad. Vlad, you know him from the channel. He's an excellent player. He's going to States in Buffalo.
Nice.
As a matter of fact, probably left by now. So good luck, Vlad. But the pin was extreme right, and I'm like 165, winds in my face. I'm like, that's that same 6-iron I just hit back on 15. I hit it perfect with a little cut. It hits the middle of the green, and then it kind of disappears. You can't see behind the trap what happens back there.
Yeah.
Vlad hits a shot on, right? I think he's more middle of middle and maybe a little longer, right? We get up there. There's one ball on the green at 6 feet. And Vlad walks up and he pats his chest. It's his.
Oh.
I go, where's mine? He goes, you're over. And I'm like, for Christ's sakes. Thought I'd be in the fringe. I'm 10 yards over the green.
Wow.
Right? Now, 10 yards over the green in the rough to 5 feet where the pin is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on. So
and then after the pin, it's sloping away.
It's sloping away from you. I'm like, there's no way to get this shot close to the pin.
So did you ricochet it off a tree?
For the first time since April, I pulled out the 60-degree wedge.
Really?
So you pulled out your 58
Nice.
today in the heat of at battle. I chunk a 60-degree wedge. It lands, rolls about 20 feet away, and I can the 20-footer coming back up the hill, double breaker for 4. 36 on the back, even par.
I love that you have to shoot a 36 to try to beat me.
So
All right, so I hit a high drive. I caught a lot of it, but it was high. I had like 180 going in. So I hit a 4-iron up there, and it goes into the bunker.
Okay.
I'm like, shit.
You're a good bunker player.
Yeah, but you know what? I haven't been in 18 in a long time.
Yeah, it's not a good one to be in.
Yeah, you know, it's a high face. And the way I've been playing bunkers lately, I've really just been chunking them out. I haven't even worried about like getting them to the pin. I've just been worried about getting them out.
Right.
So I'm like, crap, what am I gonna do here? I can't play that safety anymore. So I actually hit a bunker shot. I got it up and out and to maybe 12 feet.
Really?
But nobody said good shot. Nobody said good out. Nothing. So I'm like, maybe this still stayed in the rough.
Yeah.
Nobody said anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, and then it's 12 feet. So, couple guys went, and this putt meant a lot, and this hole meant a lot also.
In your internal match.
In the internal match, it meant a lot.
As opposed to our external match.
Dude, I read this putt perfectly. Hit this putt perfectly and lips out on the left and rips around to the right to 3 feet, but I tapped it in for a 5 for 4.
Okay.
Still won.
Oh, damn it. So you win the front in the overall, so that's 15, and the trophy remains at the Romano household.
Yeah, dude.
Good shooting.
All right,
what'd you end up with today?
That was an 85. That was a 45 on the back. I believe. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 over. So 45.
45. Yep.
40, 45.
Yep.
So 85.
85. So
yeah, like I said, make that turn back there, man. I started heating up like physically.
Oh, physically,
not my game.
Yep. So I went 43-36
Nice.
For a 79. I put it in the gin already. It adjusted it out to a 77 because it won't accept that 9. So overall, you know, like I said, I'm not going to complain about, you know, rolling out of the car and shooting 79, you know, but at the same time, I left a lot out there. Well-deserved victory. I figured you'd got me, but I wanted to see what that...
I know we were sitting there having lunch, and you weren't really saying much. I'm like, I don't know.
And you're like, do you want to call it? And I'm like, no. Yep. So, but nice job. So the good news is, and maybe this isn't the spot for it, but we're going to play a lot of new courses for the first time coming up here very shortly.
I think we're going to talk about that in the next
podcast.
Or something like
All
that.
right, so stay tuned.
Yeah.
But congratulations on the victory.
Yeah, dude.
To Mike, cheers.
All right.
I'm Adam.
I'm Mike.
Just the tips.
Yo!